Afternoon. It's been a few weeks, I think, since I've even put this on record, so I've been busy doing menial stuff, you know. I haven't touched cars because, yeah, cars are, you mess things up, you know. I've got engines to build, I've got things to do. You mess things up when your mind's not in it. You all know why my mind's not been there, so in here I've had a bit of a tidy up. You know, this is me spare parts room and stuff, so engines and whatnot. Still got to get wiring done for my shot blaster. My compressor's in the shed behind this wall here, so got to run a cable. There's a plug behind that TV there. I'm gonna run a cable down there, put a plug other side of that wall, get my compressor going so I can use my shot blaster. Still got to pick up some sand and stuff, but yeah, it doesn't look tidy in here, but it is a lot tidier than it was, believe me. So what I've been doing is through that door there, so I've had a bloody good tidy up in here. There's my pillar drill, my bandsaw, and then basically what was here was my lathe. It's not a massive lathe, you know. It's not a hobby lathe, it's a step up from a hobby lathe, you know. It's a bridge. It's a bridge between hobby and professional lathe. It's good, man. I've done quite a few things on it. And it goes here. And it's got a milling head. So I've been tidying things up. There's all my lathe tools and cutting tools and yeah, a few other things. There's a few things missing actually, and I don't know where they are. So like my milling tools, so I think my milling head is still in the mill, I'm hoping. So it's coming back tomorrow anyway. Thankfully my mate Skiddy at Skidmore Garage, he recommended a converter motor for me, which just bolt on like his, and I spent a lot of money on it, and it turned up and it wasn't just bolt on. Basically you needed a lathe and a mill to get this motor that I brought onto my lathe and mill. Clearly mine was broken, so I put it in the boot of my car. That's another problem. Put it in the boot of my car to take to him, and he sorted it for me. When I put it in the boot of my car, come on, old school artwork, look in here. Yeah, man. Did that 30 years ago. 25, 30 years ago. Mini, right, used to be my username on old school stuff, you know, back in the day. But anyway, digressing. So yeah, I put the lathe in my car and took it to skid. So it's coming back in the morning. So thankfully it's all tidy in here now. Look. You just walk through. Had a good tidy up, man. Just having a bonfire as well outside. Bit of a bonfire going on there. Yeah, little bonfire, loads of shit. So when I put my lathe, I put it in the back of my 535. It's not too heavy to go in the back of a car, but my suspension decided to shit itself, didn't it? And I've done a few things, I'll show you. It still shit itself, so I'll go up there and show you. There we go, back at the 535, and pointing the camera at this now, I think I have already shown you a bit of the work I did in my last video to this, changing the pump and the valve and whatnot. So after I'd done the pump and the valve, it was sound, self-levelled, left it, come away, 2 days later it was on its arse again. So I was like, what the fuck? So I must have an air leak. So it's only the driver's side, because got passenger side, got a gap there, look. Driver's side, on its arse, man. So there's no gap there, because I've got 11 J's, basically. It's sat on the tyre, that is. There. You can't drive that. Sat on the tyre. So anyway, I put a new bag on. I bought two. I only put the one on at the moment because I thought it's driver's side. Put the bag on, self-levelled, bang. Drove it up and down the road this time. Absolutely mince, kept self-levelling. Parked it up. 2 days later, I've come back to it. Driver's side's on its arse again, and it won't self-level, won't lift. So there's got to be an air leak somewhere, and I've just got to find it. So I've got some new airline to go. from the bag to the pump. I'm gonna kind of got a suspicion about the air switch which goes left to right, so I might put the old one back on and see what it does. So, but yeah, I'll crack on with that tomorrow. Yeah, let's go in the workshop. So, back in the workshop, as you can see, everything's exactly pretty much where it was 2 weeks ago. Not everything, most things. Couple of weeks I haven't really been in here. I did start to come in here last week and put some shelves up. I'll insert a video showing you what's on them from above. But a lot of my Lego collection is up there that I built whilst I was in that wheelchair for, well, not that chair, I had a few chairs. I was in a wheelchair for over 4 years, and whilst I was in there, I used Lego as a therapeutic tool. Not for my legs, it was more for my brain. Couldn't talk for a while properly and stuff, but yeah, Lego's great. So, but yeah, a lot of you know why I haven't been in here. And the reason I haven't been in here is because there's my boy, dickhead number 1, Axel. And this was beautiful, man. This, my friend Andy got me this picture done a few years ago, and this came in the post today from the vets, man. And yeah, this came in the post from the vets today. It's his actual paw print, man, and it was a lovely card. Saying their sympathies from the vets, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a bigger frame for this photo, and I'm going to put this in there because this is the actual print, and his print's on the card as well. But this is actual foot, so his paw, you know. Yeah, I haven't been. This is why I haven't been anywhere near cars. I haven't been near cars because I lost my boy. You know, lost my boy. And yeah, my head hasn't been with it. But he's back in the workshop where he loves, and he'll be staying in here with his paw prints in. A nice photo I'm gonna put up there. So, but I have been tidying up, as you can see. My worktop area on my benches have never been so free, so obviously I want to be able to do stuff on these, you know what I mean. Been sorting out, as I showed you earlier on in this video, my engineering room, and this was in there, man, an old workshop sign of mine, and Mini Writing Motorsports, where it all began years ago. Should have a MRMS some whatever year, like established from whatever year, man, because that's where we started many years ago. That was a nice sign, so that's in here. And then I've got my nice forward light there. So let's see if it lights up there. There we go, nice forward light there. Yeah, man. So getting there. This won't be staying here because obviously I want my worktops. This is a Lego, Technic Lego GT3 that I custom built, man. Do you know what I mean? Because you couldn't get them in blue, so I painted it blue. All separate pieces, painstakingly painted. And white bodied it, you know what I mean? RWB, look at that. And had some custom 3D printed BBS wheels made for it. Off my mate Robin. Yeah, mate, he's going to make me some more actually, because I'm building a black one. So, yeah. But as you can see, nice and tidy. I banged up some more shelves. So I've got to start tidying up, so turbos and things on the shelves and that. Yeah. That's what I've been doing, as well as I've been doing manual stuff, you know, stuff you can't really fuck up. Do you know what I mean? Shelves and shit, you can't fuck it up, can you? So the cover still hasn't come off that since the day we come back from Max Power Reunion. But I'm a couple of weeks, few weeks behind schedule now, but we have all new parts, edge studs, seals, gaskets, crank, rods, piston. There's a piston there. The rest of the pistons are over there. Bolts, rings. Tank's got to come back off because I spoke to Alan, geezer. Is it Alan? I won't be getting the name wrong in a minute. Is it Alan? Is it Alan? Ray. Fucking spoke to Ray. Fuck me, I was Alan. Spoke to Ray anyway, and he said basically the pump that's in the tank is a low PSI pump to fill a catch tank, and basically the second feed pump used to pump back into the catch tank and out, and that one used to pump into the catch tank and back out. So we need to replace that pump with this pump. This pump's fine, you know what I mean? 300 litre per hour pump. Don't need a big, massive, Bosch, expensive one. This will do the job. Use these quite a few times. It's cheap pumps, man, but they never fail, you know. Rods. Like I said, we're not. I've run one of these. What was the engine? Can't remember the engine now. But anyway, good little pump. So I'm going to change. Basically, I'm going to drop the tank. Basically, the GTR I got outside. I'm going to drop the tank off that. Use the sender off that with the hard pipes. I'm going to hard pipe it up to the bulkhead. So that's that anyway. And we've got the engines there. Again, this hasn't been touched, but you know where I was at with this, don't you? We did get to the stage where, let's have a look, the lights on. With the gear selector in, the rod shifter and the handbrake. 6mm turned up. I've got to make tunnel, basically tunnel strengthener to go in there, and then I can pull the engine and box out. Engine and box got to come back out of that. What else to show you? One sec. Don't know if I showed you all this, but this is all the Mark II stuff's arrived. This is to get a 4-link in the back of that. Basically, we've had tubs arrive, 4-link turrets, this, that and the other. I'm waiting for the owner of that to pay a supplier of mine from Gaz now to get the Gaz coilovers. And then when we've got time, we can get that on a ramp and start stripping the back down, because I've got a trolley arrive for the back. So I've got to put that together. And then once the rear axle and everything's removed from that, I'll weld a couple of rods onto the chassis and it'll sit on a trolley so I can move it without a rear end on. Look at these bad boys, the back. And the back, because look at that, new tyres. My pal Steve, really good lad. He runs Nankang's supply in England, basically. It's his baby, his Nankang. Do you know what I mean? He's the supplier of all the Nankang. And he tested the tyres, and basically Steve said, Kev, I've put them on the machine and road tested them on some duplicate machine, and he couldn't find an issue with the tyres. All he could find with the tyres, balancing was slightly out, he said, on his machine. He said, but all machines are different. Not enough to cause issues like that. And he found on the inside edge of the tyres that was on here, because they're directional, they'd stepped kind of thing, like that. And to get around that, you could change the right to left, left to right, and the step would be on the outside, and probably get away with it. But they'd only been on 1,000 miles, you know, so it would have only lasted another 1,000 miles before further issue. So I was like, no, not interested. So bless him, Steve. He chucked on a set of NS2Rs, and I'm giving him the other ones back, and he's going to chuck them to one of his mates with a race car. Can absolutely melt them, then you won't know. I mean, but these are supposed to be the bollocks. Told everyone what tyres they are, and they're like, yeah, Kev, they're brilliant. So I'll get them back on the cosy at some point. Oh, and here we have, that's a load of air liner I turn up for the BM. It's not BMW stuff, but it's the same size. It's cut length what I need. But JM Details, he supplied me with, is it on there? There you go. Carmine Rot. Rattle cans, basically. So, what I can do now with that is, in that, I don't need to lacquer that. It's got to do some grey primer, but you don't need to lacquer it. It's not 2-pack, but I don't know what it is. He said you just don't need the lacquer, it's gloss like. So start stripping this engine bay, tidying up this engine bay again. I'm waiting for some heat shield to arrive in the post, so I'm going to get cracking on Pinky again. Yeah, talking about Pinky, 1 second. Right, yeah, we're back. Right, so my son came in and I've been chatting for 10 minutes, so I can't remember where I paused this to start again. But anyway, fast forward's out this month, and absolutely brilliant what Jamie's put in as a feature. There we go, there's the reveal. And there's a load of people there. There was a lot more when it was revealed, and people tended to walk off when it was revealed, but this is when Jamie was talking on stage, you know. And it's nice that these people stayed and listened. And there's me, there's me mate Lee. That's, what we got here? There's my mate Ginge, little Richie, my mate Mark, and his missus Terry. Loads of people in the crowd, man. It was nice, man. It was nice. It was a nice day. It was a nice day, man. Do you know what I mean? And Jamie really loved it. So, and also have a picture of him over there with the MRM plate on, and there's a picture of him over there with the original Max Power plate on from back in the day. Not V plate, but it looks exactly the same, you know. And yeah, wicked feature. What else we got in here? We got. Let's have a look. I did see it. Is it next page? Yeah. There you go. Another man I know, Grant Butler, and I haven't read this yet, Grant, so I'll have a mooch, do you know what I mean? But I know Grant's helping me mate Brian out as well with his van at the minute, escort van. But this, I like this. Matches his Mondeo, you know. I need something like that, man. I think I need something more with my van out one day. But what is nice about this magazine as well, those of you who remember, a couple of my mates came and parked out the front here in the summer from Finland, and there you go. Jarno's Focus, it was out there. And you remember Sammy was with him with a red Cosy, and they came over to England and Wales, and yeah, man. He's had a nice feature in there. There's a nice feature in the magazine, so have a look. There's a feature in the magazine anyway, so get yourself a magazine, because there's a nice feature in there. Brilliant. Brilliant magazine this month. So I had to stop it there again, because my fucking phone was ringing off the up, man, so I had to answer it. So yeah, anyway, magazine, and my boy, look at him. Axel, dickhead number 1. Love him to bits, do you know what I mean? He'll be in the workshop, watching over me forever, you know what I mean? He's ball print. Bless him. Good lad. So dickhead number 2 is he's doing all right, you know, dickhead number 2. He had a bit of anxiety for a week or so, and been looking after him, and he's used to having his big brother about, isn't he? So dickhead number 2 is coping all right now, you know. So dickhead number 2 will be about a lot. Yeah, so my plan is what's Friday today. My mate Skilly's coming tomorrow. I might catch up with a bit of video on him tomorrow with the lathe. We'll get the lathe back in my little engineering shed. And then once the lathe's in, Monday, I think I'm going to get back to it. Come in here, have a little bit more of a tidy up, put that together, move these parts out of the way, sort out the crap over there that come off the engine that I don't need, and then the rest of the crap that come off the engine that I do need, take it down to the parts wash, get all parts cleaned and washed, get that sump. Like I said, I suspect that sump's no good, but we'll see. Waiting for a few more chains and gaskets and things to arrive from Germany. Yeah, and then we'll plod on building these 2 engines up, man. Do you know what I mean? Get Pinkies done and get it in. But like I said, I've got to tidy up the engine bay and do some painting the engine bay as well. Yeah, so I'll keep you updated on how I go. Cheers, man. See you later. And we're back. It is Saturday, and Skidmore Garage is round there. show you in a minute. But do you remember these wheels I done my Escort Cosworth? Well, they're 18s, and every time I run them, I had to take my front splitter off basically because it's too small, man. 18s. So put them on here because it's tied to some better days, man. No, that's a front one. It's a rear one. I can't remember. Anyway, putting them on here. Brought me Lathe up today. Say hello, Matthew, Skidmore Garage.
Hello, Mr. MRM. How clever are you?
And I'm making him keep the stickers on the wheels for a while. Excuse the background noise, got the radio on and the BMW's running. Trying to sort that shit out. But yeah, that's my mate Skiddy at Skidmore Garage. But Skidmore Garage is going to be repping MRM for a bit. How long will the stickers stay on, do you reckon?
Someone might steal them on the way home.
You reckon on the way home they'll get missing? No, you're going to drive that fast? They'll fly off.
Mate, don't know BMW, you know.
They're awfully cosy, mate. They're awfully cosy. Yeah, man. Show you when it's finished. There we go. Look, all four on it now. Looks the bollocks, doesn't he?
Looks pretty good. It's better than when you had them on yours, anyway.
Better than the Cossack?
Yeah.
Dickhead. Here we go. Bikes racing past again. As you can see, still fucking about with that thing, so I'm scratching my head. So I'll have another piss about with that this afternoon. But Skiddy's happy now. He's going to shoot off home. But yeah, thanks for bringing me Lathe, mate,
no
and sorting that out. Much appreciated.
You're going to order some of them little VW wheel nut caps now, yeah?
No, because they only work on yours, don't they?
Just no, it's just 17mm.
Yeah, but if you...
They just push onto us. We'll try one on yours in a minute.
Oh, on my car?
Yeah, we'll try one.
Oh, does it just pop on?
Yeah, they just push over the nut.
Oh, we're on about these. On about these because they look nice and tidy, don't they? So, in them wheels, like. Yeah, we'll have a go. Try one on. Yeah. Because they look nice, don't they? Right, see you in a bit. Right, my pal Skiddy's just left. But, there you go. My Lathe's back. Like I said, it's not the biggest lathe, it's just a Clark lathe, but it's you can produce magic on these things. They're brilliant. But we've put a converter on, basically a massive 3-phase motor. So look, got a sort of drive belt out for it, yeah. Oh, it kicked in, and then. How quiet is that? Lovely and quiet. So we've done the sums. I've got to get a 980mm V-belt or a 39-inch V-belt. We'll have a look. Yeah, get myself a V-belt. Brilliant. There you go, power's off there. Obviously the fridge, there you go, it's still powered up then. Just got to hang that on the wall. Just like that there, so we get no shit into it, like, so screw that up in a bit. Get that on place up there, like. Yeah, man. We're milling that there, this works off a clutch, so it drives up there, got to bolt it down, we'll just put that in by hand at me. So. Yeah, I got to find all my tools out. I got some tools missing, even my teeth from my chuck. I can't find the opposite directional teeth. But Skiddy's got the same lathe, and he doesn't use this chuck. So Skiddy said I can have his old chuck that he doesn't use with his other set of teeth because they grab different when I make my basically use this stuff, and I make my trumpet extenders on the throttle bodies out of this stuff. So. Yeah, when I start playing on that again, I'll show you what we're up to, show you what we're making. I can't wait to get stuck back into that. This Skiddy's done a great job repairing bits and bobs for it, like. Yeah, well, this BM, see what I can do with that. Well, I think I've done it. Took it out for a test drive, to have a good run. When I got back, for some reason it did seem like the passenger side was higher than the driver's side. I jacked it up to check that the level sensors hadn't spun round. Apparently they can do that. They hadn't. So I just let all the air out, dropped it off the trolley jack, let it self level, and it seems to be happy now. That's the same as that side. So if you look, 2 fingers, can hardly, 2 fingers in there, can't turn them. Obviously it's not on level ground, so couldn't expect it to be spot on, but look, 2 fingers, can't turn them. So yeah, let's see how long or if that'll work, you know, because I chased all the wiring back, I've checked everything I can, I changed the relay that was, I don't know, suspect. I've opened it up and changed the relay. Like I said, I've been here twice before over the last couple of weeks, man. What I have got is 2 new tyres. They're big boys, aren't they, look? 20 by 11. So I've got 2 new tyres to chuck on it. I only use cheap tyres, man. I'll be honest with you. Cheaper tyres I can find, because these are, I don't know if I already said in the video, you can't get the adverse camber out of these because they're not cambered. They got the camber bolt, but it doesn't do enough to straighten up that rear wheel with the 11J wheels on, because it's not meant to have 11J, so it will scrub out the inner edge. It's not a race car, it's a daily, do you know what I mean? When it goes fast, it's in a straight line, you know what I mean? It's not, it's built for cornering. So, budget tyres for the win, you know what I mean? So, let's see how we get on with that. If that stays happy, I've got to sort the YX5 out now. Needs a water pump and a service. And then once the X5's sorted, the water pump and a service, my TD5, fucking hell, yeah, it never ends, does it? My TD5 over here, exhaust manifold's blowing. Basically they warp. When I had it mapped, they up the boost and my manifold, the little 5-pot engine, my manifold started blowing. But it needs a bottom ball joint, a bush and under sealing. So my mate Matthew Lawrence, he owns a garage in Birmingham, Northfield, Birmingham. I'll put a link up to his garage. Going to drop it off to him. He's going to get his boys to go over it for me. Ball joint, bush, under seal and a new manifold, because the manifolds, they warp and you need to skim them. So basically he'll take the manifold off this, which isn't easy because all the studs fucking, they snap for fun, do you know what I mean? It's just a job I can't be fucked with, you know, when I've got enough other shit to be dealing with. And I've got to catch up, you know, I'm a few weeks behind on my things. So I want this done before winter though, so I'll get this dropped off in Birmingham over the next few weeks. And then if this stays happy and the wife can use it whilst I service hers, I'll drop this off to Hughes powder coating services in Cardigan and get him to redo my wheels, man. And he can fit those couple of tyres as well. Because I don't know if I told you, I curbed it, avoiding a head on with a fucking lorry. So yeah, and then I can get back in there and doing other shit that I need to be doing rather than fucking about with dailies, do you know what I mean? Well, dailies and a workhorse, and this is a bloody good workhorse, man. So yeah, another shit I've got to do, you know what I mean? I've got to cut that field again next. It goes on, it's like never ending fucking story down there, you can't see the end of it. But yeah, plenty to do, man, plenty to do. Oh, I'm fucked. So, I don't know how enjoyable this video will be, man, you know what I mean? It's just catching up with me, innit? Because I've been away for a few weeks, you know what I mean? So, but Monday, I'll get started on Pinky's engine bay. Right, see you later.